everybody.
Hi guys, welcome everybody. Good to see a group out there instead of just those classmates. Anyway, little did I know when I first took this class that the hardest part of this was going to be those little stairs down there. As you can tell, or not, hopefully not, but I'm 75. And when I first decided I wanted to do this, I asked friends what they thought. And one guy in particular said, "Why do you want to do that?" And I said, "Oh, bucket list." Well, that was perfectly okay to him before it sounded a little crazy. So I'm like, wow, I can put some crazy things in that bucket. Face tattoo, bucket list. Skydiving, bucket list. Sex with George Clooney, bucket list. Anyway, my friend Jane tried to have me put skydiving on my bucket list. But I asked her why she went to a certain airport that she went to. And she says, "Oh, the mortality rate is less up there." Okay, but I really do suspect that it was the cute young instructor she had strapped to her back. Now, I'm not afraid of flying. I just don't see any reason to jump out of a perfectly good airplane. You know, it's going along. What are you practicing for? They give you flotation devices. But anyway, so I am new to Florida. I moved down here into one of those 55 plus communities, and I have a friend here. One thing that surprised me about this 55 plus community was, boy, can those guys drink. Now I have to say that I am a little bit jealous because I have this peculiar allergy when it comes to alcohol. When I drink, I break out in handcuffs. And I wish I could just say that was a joke I wrote. But unfortunately, Grandma's got a record. So anyway, there is a standing happy hour in our park, and after the first class, I go to this happy hour and I'm telling people about the class. And Jay and how he explained open mic etiquette and how he did kind of explain to us that there would be a time when we would have drunks in the audience. And Belle comes walking up to me, she's, "What are you trying to say?" I said, "Oh, I think I have a place to practice." Anyway, so I do attend, even with my condition, I do attend the Friday night happy hours. But I have a thing. I got it to be my thing. It's happy hour. So I go for an hour and I leave. I can always hear the stories the next day in the pool. Who couldn't make it up the steps, who ended up as a lawn ornament, who ended up laying in the driveway. You know, because we all gather to practice on our flotation devices just in case the plane goes down. Anyway, another thing we are concerned about is, of course, our health. Now, my friend Mitzi, she had to go in for a colonoscopy, and she got sent home because she wasn't cleaned out properly. And oh gosh, that's a bummer after all the prep you go through. But my friend is a little holistic, and I said to Mitzi, I said, "You know, people do coffee enemas." She kind of gasped. She does coffee enemas. And I said, "Mitzi, you do coffee enemas and you couldn't get to a colonoscopy cleaned out properly?" I can't get the word out properly either. You really got to switch from decaf. Anyway, Anyway, that's my time.